How's it going, guys? Thanks again for joining me, Jason Pizzino, on my channel here on YouTube, where we talk about everything personal, finance, investing, and sometimes travel-based. But today's video, we are diving into another money-saving life hack video. Now, this one is something that I knew about probably years ago. I know my mum knew about it anyway, but I recently stumbled across it again while I was at the grocery store. And essentially, if you haven't seen from the title already, it is about how to get your groceries for free. So I will put a little disclaimer in there. This isn't something that I go out of my way to save money on. It's just something that comes up when I am out shopping and I notice that one of the ticketed items is not the right price. So what I'm talking about here is the scanning code of practice. Now, I never knew what that was until 5 minutes ago when I actually looked it up online to see if it was a real thing or if it was just something that the grocery stores here in Australia are offering. I did also find that it is offered in Canada up to a value of $10. Now, that might just be with their grocery stores. I'm not sure whether it applies to all retail outlets in Canada. However, in Australia, the big two supermarkets, we have big two, Woolworths and Coles, do offer free groceries if the ticketed price doesn't scan up as what the special price is showing on the ticket where it's on the shelf. Might be a little bit confusing. What I mean by this is the ticket price, so it's on special. You've got a regular ticket price, say that you're looking at some meat, which I'll show an example very soon. The meat is $30 a kilo, the ticketed price is $25. When you go to the checkout and scan it, it comes up as the normal price of $30 a kilo. That product is free, up to the value of $50. So that's something pretty cool to know when you're going out to the shops, because so often I have found meat and these sorts of products aren't ticketed up properly. You know, it's probably just someone from the meat department or the groceries getting paid their $20 an hour here in Australia, high minimum wage, and they're just not keeping the scanning up, putting the right tickets on the products. That's how these mistakes happen. What I will show you next is the tickets to look out for, the products that I got for free, and you can see from the receipt itself, and I can show you in real time here, and I will show you just a little bit later in the video, that the products came up as free after I was charged for them. So we can see here on this one, this is a Coles receipt, and you can see here on the side here it says 0. So I'll highlight that there. You got Drover's Choice, Porterhouse, per kilo, and it says 0. There's another one down below here where my finger is, that's at $12, so you can see I paid for one and I got one for free. Just a little side note on this one, the register cashier just got fed up with trying to change all the numbers in the system, so she even gave me that one at a discount. The other one I'll show you is later in the video. I've got the receipt for it here, and that was a lamb rack. That's the lamb rack there. It came up $23.98, and it is now $0, as you can see just here. So let's move over to the footage that I took in the supermarket. And as you can see here, these yellow tickets are all of the items that have been discounted from their standard price. So their standard price is next to it, and you can see that there's many products like this that are discounted regularly. So there's usually some sort of deal out there. This is the meat section, and you can see here that we are looking at kangaroo meat. These ones are all ticketed up correctly. You can see it's $18 a kilo there. They're on discount as well as another discount there. So there's so many different things to look at here, but this is the ticketed off price. It was 20, now 18. Moving over to the lamb, and this one again, they've ticketed this one up correctly, but I will show you in just a bit the ones that aren't done correctly. So this is what it should look like. $18 a kilo. It's on special, 18. Original price was 20, and you have to just match up the names. So moving on, this is what I have in my fridge, and these are the ones that I got for free, as I just showed you on the receipt. It was 36 a kilo, 666, not a bad number. That is $23.98 for the lamb rack. This one is the Porterhouse steaks that I just showed you. One of those was free because it's scanned up not at the special price, which should have been 20 a kilo. As you can see there, they were 23 a kilo. And that's the next one that I got for a discounted price as well. So that was $12 and the other one was free. They should have been 20 a kilo, but they scanned up at 23. It's simple as that. So these are all three, just showing you again, that's the total weight. So essentially I got 0.6 of a kilo, 0.7 of a kilo for free. So that's 1.3 kilos of meat for free. Add that up, 24 and 16. That's $40 of meat for free. And this one here, I got another $4 off. So that's essentially 2 kilos of very high quality meat for $12. I don't see that happening anywhere else, but that is the scanning code of practice here in Australia. Let's move on and have a look at the receipts themselves from the grocery store. All right, so as you can see on the receipts here, the meat is coming up, as I've said, 36, and then you can see here, there it is, 23. They charged me for it, so make sure you've got this receipt. And when you're going up to the counter, just make sure you check the numbers coming up as they scan them through. So if you see that come up as the incorrect price, as you can see it labeled on the meat, it's $23.98, make mention to them afterwards, and you go to the next counter, so it's like a service desk, and they will refund it, as you can see here. There's the duplicate docket that they printed out for me, 0, refunded the money straight into my bank account. That one is 0. Same deal with the porterhouse steaks. You can see the receipt here. That's really just to show you that it is 0 on there. I won't carry on too much with that. You basically get the point. Take the meat up to the service counter and they will refund you the amount. Simple as that. Lastly, there's me just cooking up the lamb. I thought I would put this in here. It was absolutely delicious. I'll just leave it at that. It's not a huge section, but I am a foodie. I do love my food. So pretty damn good lamb right there. Look at that. Beautiful, tender, fantastic, nice fast motion, cutting that up. You get the point. And there's a beautiful lamb. That's the final product that I got for free. That was very tasty indeed. So there you have it, guys. That's how I've received some of my groceries for free. As you can see, if the ticket price doesn't scan up to what it should be, then you're entitled to get the first of those products for free. So you could see I had, in that example, 2 of the porterhouse steaks. I get 1 for free and the other one at the correctly discounted on special rate. The other thing to do and to note is to make sure you grab the receipt. In Australia, you can have the choice when you're going through the automatic payments, when you have the register yourself, you have the choice of not getting a receipt or getting a receipt. Make sure you get a receipt and then at least you can take that up to the service desk to get your refund. If you paid for it on card, you'll have to give them the same card, so make sure you have that with you. You know, if you happen to go home and notice that the docket was not the correct price when it's scanned up, make sure you've got the same card that you paid for the groceries with the first time. Take that back to the shop and then they will put the money back onto that card. It'll be back in your bank account within a couple of days, if not same day. Sometimes it's that fast. There it is. I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know if you've ever used the scanning code of practice here in Australia to your benefit without even knowing it. Just comes up sometimes. Let me know in the comments down below, and if you know of any other life hacks like this in Australia or anywhere else around the world, in particular the US, that would be very handy to know. Thanks again for joining me on my channel. I'll see you guys at the next video. If you like that, remember to like it down below for the YouTube algorithm. You know how this thing works now. It needs to be liked. The little blue icon there needs to show up. YouTube loves that. Subscribe if you haven't already. Lastly, remember to hit the notification bell so you can see more videos like this pop up. I'll see you guys at the next one. Take care, and remember, until next time, have more fun to get more done. Peace out.